Hello Swifties! And if you found this video, you're probably trying to get your hands on a Taylor Swift Record Store Day 2022 7-inch. The Lake's original album version and original version with Jack Antonoff. One of the most talked about 7-inch record release of Record Store Day 22. So I've got some tips and tricks on how you can align yourself to best chance to get your hands on one of these, because they are the most talked about, most sought after, and stores across the country are already complaining that they didn't get enough of them. So let's go over it. So I got just 6 simple steps to really ensure that you have the best chance of getting one. I think anyone who watches this video and follows the steps is going to have a really good chance of getting one. So first of all, you got to understand the rules. I know Record Store Day has now been around for 15 years. Some of you are just new to vinyl. Heck, some of you may not have even been born when the first Record Store Day happened. So what is Record Store Day? How does it work? Record Store Day was invented to celebrate the independent record store. So independent record stores across the country get limited edition records that come out only to us, to encourage people to come physically to our stores. Obviously, online was a big thing 15 years ago too, but they did this on purpose to get people out to the physical record stores and support brick and mortar retail. So that leads us to this year, where our first ever global ambassador, Taylor Swift, has a release. They made 10,000 of these, which actually is quite a bit. I've been getting industry emails talking about the original number they were talking about was actually significantly lower, and raised it to 10,000, thinking that that would be enough. And even still, with vinyl's popularity and growth, it still is not going to be enough to satisfy demand from the massive amount of Swifties and Taylor Swift fans there are, which is great. I think that's a phenomenal thing that shows that the industry is growing. It's here to stay. People love it. They love supporting their artist physically, not just on digital or streaming. So that's a great thing. Okay, so first of all, the rules. Tip 1, definitely understand that we cannot sell these. We cannot pre-order them. We cannot hold them. We cannot sell them. This is all due to Record Store Day's pledge. And you can go to recordstoreday.com. You can check out their pledge. Our physical brick and mortar stores are not allowed to do that. If we get caught doing that, we can lose the ability to sell Record Store Day records totally. So record stores aren't allowed to pre-order, sell, any of that kind of thing until a specific time. And that's actually, I'm in Central Time Zone. I'm near Chicago. So it's 8 a.m. Central Time Saturday morning. But it's the same time across all 4 time zones. So it's actually going to be 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Mountain, 6 a.m. West Coast. So understand that these times are set by Record Store Day and not the stores. So, every store is going to be different, but we cannot sell before that date. Some stores in my local area open at 9. We open at 8. So it just depends on your next store. The next step is going to be research. Do your research. Call your local record store. Go on their Instagram. Go on their Facebook. Look at what time they're opening. Call them. Find out how many they have. Maybe some store near you has 2 copies and the other store on the other side of town has 20 copies. Do your research. Find out who has the most. That's so basic, but it's so easy. We have 12 copies of this, which is kind of a lot for the size of store we are. I heard most stores are getting 4, and some are getting 5, and some are getting none. So we're pretty happy that we got 12. I have just a few hundred people on my line in the morning. I think the first handful of people here are going to have a really good chance of getting it. So do your research. Call your local record stores. Make sure they're participating. Some record stores locally don't even do Record Store Day. So do your research. Call. Make sure they have it. Find out how many they have. Increase your odds of getting your hands on this. Step 3, get up early. After you figure out which store you're going to go to locally, get up early. Get in that line early. Ask them, okay, you have 12 copies. When does your line typically start? What time should I get there? And although as a store owner, I can't guarantee that you're going to get up at 5 a.m. and you're going to get one, I can tell you that my line usually starts around 6 a.m. Okay, so get here at 5. By 8 a.m., you're going to have one in your hands. I can't guarantee that because I don't know when your line started at midnight. So I can't guarantee it, but we stores will give you their best opinion on when you should get here, and get here a little earlier than that. Waiting a couple of hours to get your hands on it is probably worth it, especially because the MSRP price on this is $16. So, that's pretty cheap, right? I mean, you're not going to find it cheaper any other way. Even if you trade with your friends or on Taylor Swift groups or whatever, you're probably going to pay that plus shipping or plus more or plus their time or whatever. So getting up early, doing your research, getting up early, pay off the most. Obviously, you got to sit and wait in line, but hey, that's how you do it. That is going to be your best chance for getting them. Okay, so let's say you got up early or you slept in and you missed your alarm, or you got here at 8 and they were already gone. Now what? Now it's 9 a.m., 8 a.m., record store day, you didn't get one. Now what do you do? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to start calling. You're going to get on the phone. For instance, we have 2 record store day stores in our town. You're going to quickly run over to the other store, see if they have any. If they don't have any, get on the phone. Get on recordstoreday.com, print off a list of all the stores. And I have people do this every single year. And some of the releases are really, really rare. This one they made 10,000, so I think this is going to work. Print off a list of all the stores and start calling. I know it's a lot of work, but guess what? I've had people do this days later. They'll do it on Sunday. They'll call the stores and they'll find a store that doesn't sell online, that doesn't have a huge population. They got way more Taylor Swifts than they could sell, and you're going to snag that copy. So that's the next step. Can't get it locally, print off a list, and you're going to have to just start dialing. It's a lot of work, but it pays off. Number 5 is going to be patient. I know, so Saturday, you're trying to get a copy. Maybe you were busy, you had to work, you couldn't do it at all Saturday, and it's Sunday, and you're like, my store sold out of them, and, Sunday's a good day. Get on that list. Print that list out and just start dialing, just crossing them off one at a time. Maybe start at Z. Most people start at A. Start in your state. Start in different points. Start calling the stores. Be patient. Sunday, 8 a.m. is the first time that record stores are allowed to sell online. So 24 hours from when we open our doors on Saturday, the following day on Sunday, 8 a.m., we are allowed to list stuff on our own website. That's right. Record Store Day does not let us sell these items on even our own website till 24 hours after they've been released. This also includes eBay. So, tips for that. Again, check your local record store's website. Get on that Record Store Day page. Go one by one. Look at their website. See if they have them listed. Call them. Do your work. I guarantee you're probably going to find one. 10,000 is a lot. And it seems like it's not that many because there's a lot of Taylor Swift fans, but I'm betting you're going to find one. One tip for eBay. As of Sunday morning, eBay has blocks in place. I work with them year-round on this kind of thing because all the stores and eBay and Record Store Day are really trying to clamp down and make it fun for everyone. We don't want to see stuff getting flipped for hundreds of dollars. We want it to be fun. We want people to come to our stores, get an item they really want, be proud of it. We do not want to see flippers. So eBay has blocks in place all the way up till Sunday morning. So if one gets through, it's going to go for a crazy price. But Sunday morning, they're going to lift all those blocks, which means stores like myself can list them at $16, $16, $18, $20. We are not allowed to sell them for more than, I think, 18% of original MSRP online. So we're going to have all the independent record stores, if they have any left, they're going to put them on eBay. They're going to be really inexpensive. That being said, there are probably going to be some people that are putting on there and trying to flip them for big money. Be patient. As stores, they had the biggest day of their years on Saturday. They might be slow to get their inventory up on Sunday. They may not put it on eBay on Sunday. They may put it on Monday. They may get it on their website Sunday or Monday. So don't panic. I know it's really easy to say don't panic when you really want something. Keep it in check. Just realize that things will be found. Stores will be putting their inventory on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Call around. Some stores don't put anything online at all. They only do in person. They don't do any online. Call those stores. They'll ship it to you. Or, get on your Swift groups. Maybe someone has, Hey, I found a record store that has one. Can someone pick it up for me in Nebraska and ship it to me? Oh, sure. I'll help you out. Use your community, use your phone, use your smarts, and be patient. If all else fails and you cannot find one, and it's Monday or Tuesday, and they're going for huge money, still wait. You got to realize that on Record Store Day, we've seen this year and years in past. The really hot item goes for huge money the first week. As more inventory comes out, as more of it gets put online, the prices settle down. As the hype dies, the prices come down. In almost every instance, you'll get a better deal a week later on eBay than you will that Sunday. Unless you buy it from a regular record store. You're buying it from another person and they're asking $100 for it. In a week, it could be half that. So it's hard to be patient. I totally understand. That's just the way it's going to be. That's the best way to get the best bang for your buck and not overpay. We don't want to see you guys pay through the nose for this thing. We want to get it to all the fans and have everyone come and celebrate in record stores. After all, that's how our business grows, is getting more people interested in vinyl and not just having them battle it out on an auction site or having to beg, borrow, and steal to get one. Also, go to your local record store, pick up an ambassador button. These are free, guys. Check these out. Make sure you pick one of these up. So don't just get the 45. You definitely want to pick up the button. We give these away. They're freebies for the first people in our store. Obviously, they're first come, first serve. My store is first come, first serve. We do Record Store Day. We've been in business since 1973. We do a YouTube channel. If you like our content, if you like Record Store Day, if you're new to vinyl, I would really appreciate if you consider subscribing to my channel and watching. We do a lot of cool content on records, Record Store Day, audiophile stuff. So I appreciate you watching. Also, keep in mind that some stores are doing raffles for them. So instead of first come, first serve, somebody might win a raffle and they say, well, I don't really need it. They won it and they bought it, but they don't really. Another instance of why more product might come available online later in the week after Record Store Day. So be smart, do your research, check your local store, get up early, call around, be patient, wait till Sunday morning before doing anything rash, and then just still wait. A deal will present itself, I promise you. You will get your hands on one of these if you're determined and willing to put in a little work. $16 is MSRP. Keep that in mind. Also, independent record stores will never list as an auction. Independent record stores are prohibited for listing these items as auctions. They will always be buy it nows on eBay. So if you see an auction, it's another red flag that it's a flipper. If it's a buy it now, good chance you're supporting a local record store. So best of luck out there, Swifties. I hope you enjoy the day. It's meant to be fun. I swear this will be a lot easier than it seems. And 10,000 is a lot. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I've seen people do this with items in the $1,000 item range, and they still get one. So keep your heads up, get up early, and have some fun. See ya.